Hi, guys. Okay, first of all, let me just say I really miss seeing all of you. And this distance learning thing is not my favorite because I'm missing your faces. But we good news is we only have 3 weeks left of school. Yay! Okay, so we've got 3 more weeks of this distance learning, but I wanted to make this video here to give you a few announcements. Okay, so the most important thing is since we only have 3 more weeks, we've got to be really aware of what everybody's grades looks like for this 6 weeks. Because for some of us, this 6 weeks is kind of like the make it or break it point. It will either make you pass or it'll make you not pass for the whole year, maybe even. Excuse me. So we want to make sure that we are on top of things and really paying attention to grades. Now, on Thursday or Friday last week, everybody got an email saying that you had progress reports open in Hack. So first, let me just say I'm really sorry. Um, I did not get a notification that I needed to have all my grades ready by Friday, so they weren't. So on Friday, your grade was not accurate. But this weekend, I went through, I updated everybody's grades. So I took all of my little information off my grade sheet and I put it in Hack. And now, Monday, today, your grades are accurate. So I want everybody to go look at Hack and look at your grades. This whole video is really just about grades and what we need to do about them. Okay. So what I want you to notice is that we started taking grades in week 5. April 20th was when we started taking grades. So any assignments from week 5, from week 6, from week 7, or 8, that was this past week, and this week, week 9, which is I'm about to have 2 assignments here that come out to you guys. This video will go in the announcements ones, and then you'll have an assignment for Monday and an assignment for Wednesday. Now, this all of those weeks, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, those 5 weeks are grades for the 6 weeks. Now, we will continue to have other grades, but these are the ones that I have to have in right now. Okay, so let me explain how this works. If you remember, you're getting 2 grades per week. So one of the grades is for participation, which means I actually went and tried to do the assignment. Even if I didn't get the answers right, I went and attempted the assignment. Okay, so for your participation grade, it'll say week 5 participation. And then you have 3 options for a grade there. You either have a 0. 0 means you didn't try anything, you turned nothing in. Okay, you didn't do it. You have a 50, which means, okay, I did one of the 2 assignments. Or I have 100, which means, oh, yay, I did both the assignments. Now, doesn't mean you got 100 on the assignment. It just means you did both of them. I'm trying to make this easy. If you did both the assignments, you get a 100 for participation. The second grade in the week is where these assignments right here actually come in. So last week, you had one on Lincoln's assassination. And this is for 8th period. I'm doing 8th period right now. See, I'm in 8th period. Okay, so 9 of you turned it in. 16 of you did not. Uh-oh, 8th period. That's not so good. So then let's look at this one. So that was your Wednesday. Your Monday assignment, or that was your Thursday last week. Then your other assignment was on Appomattox Courthouse. That was the surrender. And this one, 14 of you did it, 11 of you have not turned it in yet. So what that means is that whoever did both of the assignments will get a 100 for participation. Then I actually go back through and I grade these assignments. So I look at the Lincoln assassination grade and I look at the Appomattox grade and I average them together. Now, if you do both the assignments, I've been pretty nice. I'm rounding up. So if you got 100 on one assignment and a 40 on another assignment, I'm rounding up to a good grade. Like the average would technically be a 70, but I'm giving you like an 80 because yay, you did both the assignments. I'm proud of you. Okay, so what I want you to do is go back through and look in Hack. If you have a 0 for participation, that means that you didn't do anything in that week. And it'll tell you. So if you look back in Classroom at Google, so you're going to your Google Classroom, so that's 8th period. I go to classwork and it brings me to each week and it's broken down. So remember, anything from week 5 on is what is graded. Okay. So say you didn't do anything in week 5. So say you didn't do any of these assignments. You're going to actually come back here, open this up, and like week 5, we had terrible participation. In 8th period, I only had 6 people turn it in. Okay. So you say, oh crap, I got a 0 and I got a missing. So then you're going to come back in, you're going to actually look at the assignment. So here's the assignment. I'm going to open it up, and then you can actually complete the assignment and turn it back into me. Now, here's the deal. I am accepting any assignments that you turn in. It doesn't matter that they're late. I'm not taking off points because they're late. I'm not, none of that. If you do it, I give you credit. Yay. So, when you look at Hack, the two things you're looking for to update and raise your grade is if you have a 0 in participation or you have an M, which means missing, because if you did not do any of the assignments, I put an M for your content grade. That means I can't give you a grade because you turned in nothing. Okay, so M and 0 mean the same thing. They both come out to a 0, but one means you didn't do anything, and the other one means I can't give you a grade because you never turned in the assignment. So go back and look in Hack, look at those grades, and if you have a 0 or an M, go back to the week that it's from. So let's say somebody has, I'm going in here, somebody has a missing for week 7. So I'm going to go in here, and the participation is a 0, which means you didn't do any of these two things for this week. So you've got a Nearpod and you've got a Google form on Gettysburg, the Gettysburg Address, and you have a Nearpod on Sherman's March to the Sea. So these two you need to do if you had a 0. Okay, so I'm not going to take off points, none of that. Just do it, and then it'll send me an email automatically that says you turned it in. I will go check it, grade it, update TAC, and then you'll be good to go. Okay, if you're confused about what to do, email me, say, Miss, why do I have a 49, whatever it is, and I'll tell you what you're missing, and then go back and do it. But the most important thing is if you have a 0 or an M, those are dragging you down. It's like not turning in your do nows, right? Same thing. So if you didn't do the Nearpod on Sherman's March to the Sea, that's going to show up as a 0. So if you didn't do the Gettysburg Address, shows up as a 0. So go in, find what's missing, update it, turn those in. You will still have assignments this week that count for grades. So don't think you don't have to do anything this week. You still do. Okay. So I will post your assignments for this week, but then go back through, and they should be short and sweet. So you'll have plenty of time to go back through and look at weeks 5, 6, 7, and 8 and see what you're missing, and go ahead and turn it into me. And then I will update your grade. Email me if you have questions, and remember that I miss you desperately. And hopefully I'll get to see some of you soon. I'd really like to do a Zoom meeting or a class or party or something. So let me know if you're into that. And I will just talk to you guys as soon as I can. So don't forget, email me if you have questions. I'll talk to you soon. Bye, babes.